They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the USF Bulls offense will have the football first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on him. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the... Turning it on! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Denson. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. He'll pull it down and run. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Yeah, just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
Rifles it down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the pass.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and he missed it. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23.
Florida International, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting... And they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Catch in the middle is Carter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Florida International, 7. South Florida, 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Made a defender miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Up to 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USF.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And here's the return. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. The Florida International offense is back on the field. We've had some early action here as they take over trailing 13-7. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. FIU pushing tempo.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
To the air, it's Bullock. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gives it on the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. He'll take it himself.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Slithers into space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. FIU pushing tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finding an escape route. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. FIU will line up to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is his business.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Bulls are on the move. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's fired. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's fired. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. FIU pushing tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reads it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Let's talk for a second here about USF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
the RPO. Throw to the right, looking for the first. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Bullock. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now is speeding down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida International. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it, just gifting your opponent great field position.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
A huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the tailback. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air, it's Bullock. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 20 to Central Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. FIU pushing tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield. It's Bullock. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. He'll toss it. Touchdown Bulls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Florida International, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll pull it down. There he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Gets it to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The sure hands, it's Dawson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on. The hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. You can't have any more of those turnovers.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. On the move is at 30. He's into the open down the middle. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. FIU pushing tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. To the 15. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. FIU set up with another first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Powell. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Bullock. Bringing the heat. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Still on his feet. He's going to take off.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, FIU. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And they tacked on the extra point.
37, Florida International. 35.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. QB draw. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got